democracy without fear, without favor, undiluted truth that about to be told as usual on this platform. Folks, welcome on this wonderful Friday, wet Friday morning as a matter of fact. And we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you watching us live on our KOOL Online 2 platform. It's good to be back on this wonderful, wonderful radio. And the promise is to be great as usual. Stimulated, provocative, where responsible words are used on this platform and the issues are well articulated on this wonderful, wonderful program. Morning Rock comes away Mondays to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And together we're going to be here. Jonathan and Viva Senior will certainly join the platform, and together we'll serve a breakfast, palatable breakfast up until 10 o'clock. We will be your chefs. Good morning to our motorcyclists. Good morning to our passengers on the motorcycle this morning. Good morning to all of our commercial drivers and passengers. Good morning to our keke riders and drivers. Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you on your way to your various offices. Good morning to our students who head into school. And good morning to all of those currently at the business centers. It's good to be back on this wonderful radio. So let's start up like this morning. Wonderful, wonderful welcome to all of you this morning. Friday morning, most inspiration, entertainment. You know, politics is not so much on this platform as well. But let's start up like this morning.
I love when the sound productions.
From the power of Israel, this is cool.
Yeah, I'm on set ready. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy bless me, so I'm here to party. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I crawl, you're a zombie. Batten up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. Sanko, me, I want to do it like Paco. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I see no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombie set. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I crawl, you're a zombie. Batten up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie.
When Uncle D show face, all the children want a photo.
Yeah.
That do or die when they shake around. You know now, Ulamu bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me, you cannot stop me. The money can never go low. You say they high, but no heaven low. Papa, me on papa. Ragazza no removing the star. I bless you first, go up the transformer. My blessing full of respect. Oh.
I want war, you're a zombie. I want body that pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party people dancing, you're a zombie. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to wind it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Wait down, ring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait down, ring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper.
But we back here and we'll make a bounce later on this Friday morning of the morning ride. Pleasant good morning to all of the folks. Welcome to it. It's a wonderful day. You know, this is it, folks. This is it. This is it. You know, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's all going to be always going to be great on this wonderful day. Okay, folks, wherever you are, good morning. Let me say good morning to you and to all of the folks. Thanks so much for joining this wonderful day, and hope we can do it together and we can actually go as planned on this good day. Now, you know, during the president's tour, so during the president tour, you know, there was this issue or incident that took place in Tabata, Nima County, where it was reported in Liberia and others across Liberia read that an EPS officer, Mervyn Early, professional officer as well, over 15 years of service to his country, shot himself allegedly 3 times in the head, where they were released by the government on the EPS website and executive management website that this officer committed suicide. Others said no, he was murdered. And the family said since the incident, when they heard that, the government have not reached to them, but they've been told after weeks, 2 weeks since the incident, they have only been informed about the burial, in which of course they have rejected. The auntie spoke. Mrs. Ruth Pitmo Piper, the family saying there were multiple wounds on the body of their son, a father, uncle, a child, according to them, that was raised in a Christian home, would not have committed suicide. And the report and the family, the government now officially even said to them sorry, only to be informed that burial will take place, in which of course they are rejecting and want a proper investigation, and they will not accept the issue of suicide, and they want further investigation into the matter. If you listen to her as she spoke, you get to know that they are right. How can one person commit suicide by shooting his or herself 3 times? How possible can that be? Liberians are still asking themselves those hard questions. Listen to her and listen to her keenly this morning.
Murder for us, our family, it was murder. We have reached the conclusion that our son was murdered. We're not accepting any suicide. Our son was murdered. And we are only here so that government can be able to tell us why he was murdered and who murdered him. Mary was a gentle giant. Mary was very loving, kind, funny, gentle. Mary was everybody's friend. The last little action with Mary was on the scene. Before Mary left to go up on the tour with the president, he called. And that was the partition he had. Called his grandmother and asked for prayer. He did that all the time. And that was the last time he called and we were going to tour with the president and we should pray for him. Heaven, lost his mother when he was under 3 years. So we raised Mary, his mother's family, we raised him. His mother was the sister between two of us. She was next to him. And Mary, we raised him in that family in Christian home. This is the first cousin right here. All of these kids were raised together. Mary had never had any crime. He was raised as a normal child, loving and caring. And when he became a young man, he went to the world. The same as today, you see photos of Mary all over. We gave you a carrier of Mary. That's why when people come to us and tell us that our son killed himself, this family, no matter where you take us, this family is not going to accept that our son is not even kidding about getting a fly. He's going to kill himself? No. Our son wanted to kill himself. He was the king officer. He would have been a single bullet. He would not torture himself by shooting all over his body. Who would want to torture themselves? And the circumstances surrounding his death is why we really have the family to say, our son did not kill himself, and we want to know who killed him. And why? He said he committed suicide. Someone said, no, that with your echo, no, he did not commit any suicide. People took Mary's life and one answer for that. He will not serve his country for 50 years on the Jesus record. Then you kill him and want to bury him for that record to go into history? No, that. We want our sons name to be clear. He never killed himself. We want justice for Mary. We must clear Mary's name. Then the government got the nerve to come to us after they kill our son. It took 2 weeks. Nobody came to us to even say, "Boy, you're sorry." Nobody came to us to say anything to us to even officially explain to us how our son died. That has not been from the only. But 2 weeks after his death, they come to us to ask about his burial. 3 weeks after his death, they come to say they can only embalm him. I've seen the body of him. And the body I saw, he had dressing on this side of his head, he had dressing here, and he had a dressing. When I looked on his abdomen, I saw a hole through his shirt. I saw a hole. When I was trying to go lower to the leg, we're not allowed to go that far. So those things I saw on my son. I'm sorry. I need a different answer than the suicide. That was set up. This family will not set up for any kind of suicide. It was set up the record that he did for his family. This is a man who put his family last when you are working with the president. Do you know what a guy can take bullet for the president? That is the man who is laying down his life for his country. Then you see all that working. You are not a madman. You work all that guy is president, you are not a madman. But someone in the morning, he gets mad, he takes a gun, and he kills himself. Does that make any sense to anybody? It does not make sense to us. I will not buy that. All of Mary's friends that we know, even the ones that were dancing at his wedding, just in October, dancing in the rain. Not a single one has called to say sorry. No, has anybody come to us, including the government themselves. Nobody has been to us. Nobody has been to us to sympathize with us. There was only, I think, like last 2 weeks after his death, that they sent the low class EPS people to come find out about his burial. After they posted on their business national website that they were investigating, they have not come back to us to tell us the result of the investigation. But they have come back to tell us, they can't find out how you're going to bury him. The body was not even trying to order us. Woman still has his body. Tomorrow they can please, woman still has that body. The video boy will have been sitting back. From the day of Mary's death news for his work has been terrified and has been denied. So if we are going to protect our daughter, we can come to the public. Hopefully that it was just going to be 2 days thing. But now, 2 weeks tomorrow. Which is me highly, I can speak to them. It is the majority issue or something. The president is the same as the EPS. They all work in the same, on the same road. We are all operating on the same direction. Nobody has four. President has not four. EPS has not four. They have not been there. They have not even said they have all delegation to come and use that was not even happening yet. 3 weeks after they have killed our son, they come to us and tell us, oh, we were there in Bami. We want to know how our son was killed and why. And we read for it now. Anywhere we're going to have to go ahead. As we go out there, we'll go ahead. We're going to save our society, we're going to save our society. Anywhere that we can find help, it will clear our son's name. That's what we're going to do. Understand?
Yes, the auntie of a Ford and EPA officer who allegedly shot himself, on the tour with the president in Tabitha Nima County. But the family have spoken well. That is not the voice of, Jonathan B. Vaz Sr. That's not the voice of WEEKIE Broken Brooks. That's the voice of his aunt, giving their own side. And government being tightly all of the effort by journalists in this country. Nobody has spoken. But all they could do, they put up that, look, this man committed suicide. and you listen to her, she have seen the body with multiple wounds. How did he commit suicide? By shooting himself all over. And she have said that they want to reject. The government is now telling them they want to inform the family that they are going to bury the body. And the family is saying no, they rejecting that. When people serve in our country, can we go through proper investigation? Can we handle this matter? They are concerned about the name of the family, that this family could be looked at as a family. One of the kids in the family murdered himself on the tour of the president. They talk about investigation. They have not concluded an investigation, perhaps because the EPS released after it was reported that Marion died, and they said it was suicide, and they were investigating what led to the suicide. But now they're about to lay the body to rest. The body has not been turned over to the family, according to her. But government stay in charge, and it took government weeks to even go to the family, only to tell them that they're going to have the body buried. Can't you imagine? Professional man. After 50 years of protected service to the presidency, will kill himself on a tour. Recently married, raised in a Christian home, according to the family. What are we heading as a nation, as a people? Not even the president calling to the people, because this man was protecting the EPS boss to have gone to the family, ministers, director, other officers, but they sent a couple of officers to just inform the people that, and the family now saying no, they need total investigation. And others are like afraid to explain exactly what they saw, what they heard. It's just been rumored all over the place. What happened? Why everything just going in this one manner? We'll take this one.
Being at tunesliberia.com. From the heart of Brazil, this is KOOL 91.9 FM.
Going down less. Everything going down less. Going down less. Going down less. I get access of these questions. How did we get to this position? I get access of these questions. Why we are always in confusion. I don't know. The entire world is in trouble. You see how life is getting rough. Everything falling apart for my people. What we do to one another is unspeakable. From east to west, south and north. Everybody fighting back and forth. Maybe God is mad at us. Everything going down less again. Everyone going down less again. The whole world going down less again. Going down less. Going down less again. Everyone going down less again. The whole world going down less again. Falling apart the whole human race. Every day the same thing.
Yeah, I'm on saturated. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy bless me, so I'm here to party.
KOOL 91.9 and watching us on our KOOL Hotline 2 platform this morning. This is the morning we're on a Friday, the weekend
From the heart
start.
of Brazil, this is KOOL 91.9 FM.
You know, usually Friday it's constant. We play you, we inspire you, we play motivational speeches and other things, but it's always good that we try to be, you know, we talk less politics on a Friday and more social on, you know, entertainment as well. You know, the week is always so charged and engaged during the course of the week, but Friday, when the weekend is approaching and about to start, we usually have to bring you all of this information this day. But this is the discussion on the floor this morning. Since the government spoke about this EPL officer, Melvin heard that he killed himself, he committed suicide. The family have rejected such and said, send that pronouncement by government yet to give any further detail, but only to go to the family to have the family informed that they are about to bury this man. And the family say no, they need a total outcome. They need investigation into the matter. So this morning, we are back here to get the view from the public. And the family is saying no, he did not, according to his aunt. Multiple wounds. This is a man who lost his mother while he was 3 years old. Raised in a Christian home, according to the family. Happily married. A lively person who have always called for prayer. Why would he decide to kill himself? That's why they have asked me. But to be told that their son killed himself, they are not accepting that. I've just been joined by my colleague this morning, Jonathan Beaver Senior. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. Welcome. How was your night?
It's great to be here, and it was a pleasant night. With the help of the good old Lord again, we are able to be alive and strong to do the people's work. My name is Jonathan Beaver Senior. It's great to be on the radio. I'm always honored to be on this program, and thank you so much. Every time I was asking this question my way, when will government take up an issue and it becomes the right thing, or the families are certified or Liberians are saying yes,
and put up the right information out.
Right information out. Because every time this thing it has turned to become a tradition. And it has turned to be a tradition to the extent that even if something happened to our great leaders of the country, there will be no answer. It can even be the president or the vice president or the first lady or those senior government officials. You have heard this thing, you have seen it.
Investigation will always be incomplete.
And there will be nothing said to Liberian people about
it. Leave the public with the wrong perception that government is not doing anything when they should be informing the people, because information dissemination is key, and giving us the right information when you say. Now the family is saying, you said you are going to do investigation. You have not concluded an investigation.
Yeah.
Initially, as soon as we heard the death of Mervyn, the EPS was so quick to give a conclusion of what led to his death, that he committed murder, and they were investigating what led to him committing suicide. What led to him committing the suicide. Now the family is saying you did not carry on investigation.
But you have assumed.
Now, surprisingly not.
And the assumption has not become a reality apart from the investigation.
And now the family is saying the investigation has not been concluded. And after his death, the government did not even reach them to inform the official that they heard it. They waited. Not the president, the vice president, speaker, or the EPS director, but they sent few other low-ranking officers just the other day to have them informed. And they said to have them informed about the burial. The family involvement had, and the people said they want to know the circumstances surrounding this issue of the alleged suicide that was committed. Now, the auntie said she went there, she saw the body, and she saw multiple wounds. So how did he commit suicide with multiple wounds? That's the question. What led to such? And the concern about that. You know, Martin Luther King said, what affects one affect all indirectly. This morning, those who support will be looking at the family in a different mode, because it is not affecting them. But this is something. This is a Liberian citizen, regardless of his position he was serving. This is a Liberian that needs total investigation. And the family is saying they are concerned about the name of the family. They want to clear out that their son did not commit suicide, because it's a stigma they will live with for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
And they are avoiding that. And right now, they talk about the security of his wife. She's gone in hiding. Her name withheld. She's afraid. She could be the next victim.
You see that? In your own country.
They try to track you down.
In your own country. Oh my word. And sometimes we laugh, we joke with these things, but these are very serious things that happen in the country. It's very, very serious. And these things doesn't author out well for any government.
Can you imagine the people even disappointed within the president that this man was on a tour with the president?
With him, yes.
And the president have not even sent a word. He have not even gone to the family to sit down. you know, to console his family.
I'm wondering why is the weather didn't happen. Why?
But he's attending other ceremony. He's going to other programs. He enjoy himself while somebody family who in tears.
Yes.
Professional EPS officers, those not we have spoken with a lot of other officers who have told us about the level of professionalism that this man has given them what a life.
Yeah, and Mervyn has been with the Executive Protection Service long since the ex-president Salih when they have the reform process.
Can you imagine this man was even with SSS before it became EPS?
Yeah.
And since it became EPS, he has served 15 years. So he has got more than 15 years of dedicated service to this country. 7 presidents and die on a tour where the president have not been able to even go and visit. Not even the head of the EPS or the deputy have gone to the family. Can you imagine this? Since they issued a statement that the man committed suicide, even he committed suicide, don't you think the president would have made something better for the family to explain to them, look, this is what this is, but to just sit not only informing the people that you're about to bury, it's terrible. And the people say no. The body have not even returned. The body is still in the possession of government. I'm not returned. And she went to see the body. You call EPA officers and other people, nobody willing to respond. As far as they're concerned, they issued this statement that this man committed suicide. That's it. And they were investigating. What led to the suicide now? The family wants to know.
And this is what I said, WEEKIE. How can you prejudge? How can you be so preemptive of a comprehensive investigation? I'm wondering, I thought you should have gone through the investigation and said this is what the entire findings has established. But instead, you come over with an assumption that maybe they may committed suicide. And following the development of, there were a lot of issues. Some witnesses along the trip there, they also voiced out that Mervyn was complaining that morning of receiving multiple calls. He received multiple calls from his boss. Another issue, they were faced with issues. Most of the security team that went there, they had an issue with money business with their bosses, and others said he had a dream. It was a whole lot of things coming up. We thought we would have waited for a forensic investigation, a comprehensive one that would have established the fact what led to the death of Mervyn Early. But surprisingly, the assumption has not become a reality.
Historically, they are about to bury.
Only
informing the family. Officially, they have not even told the family. Only telling the country, but they informing the family now after 2 weeks that we're burying the man now.
Somebody, I was saying that we should be asking a hard question. How can an executive protective service personnel, the officer, a special agent, shoot himself?
What pride will it take away from the character and dignity of the EPS director, Chocom Roberts, to have gone on his deputy? What pride will have it taken from the president as well to say, look,
to go there?
This thing happened while this man was on a tour. And that's why you see even people call that the president should have even cut off his tour when that incident occurred because it was troubling. In return, but rather he went on the tour. Yeah, that's good. The president knew in his wisdom, he knew exactly. He wanted to see some of those things, the condition of our people in the rural part of Liberia, and he saw them and he made some commitment. Yeah, that's great. But back to the issue here, upon his return, the EPS director have not even gone to the family. Can you imagine? The president have not even gone there. Top government official to even have that remorse and say, look, this is our government. And it's just been left where the man committed suicide. You already told the family. And the family say, no, he did not. They see multiple wounds and they are rejecting that. Yeah. There are other officers who are telling of talking.
And you listen to the man say that he was a trained security personnel. If you want to commit suicide, why would you want to punish or inflict wound himself? To say, let me fire my toes, let me fire my hand, and you know that you won't commit suicide. If you know what a suicide is. We hope that we think that they can do more on this thing here. And we are also asking the office of the president to get involved. Mervyn is his son. Marvin was also serving the country.
But that should not even be an
should be
appeal
on
to
the
the president. This should be
appeal to
no.
him.
I'm not going to pepper this
Well, we're
man
not
this
appealing
morning.
the man,
This is the life of a Liberian. Forget about him
No,
being.
this is our president. The Lord put a beg him. Not beg him.
No, we're not going to beg him. But if
Let's
this was,
do it.
if this was Timothy Weah or George Weah Jr., this country would have been into a different thing today. Hairs would have been rolling, investigations are open, and everybody will be pulled into his home.
Yeah.
He's the father of the nation. This is his son as well. He was on duty protecting him, and we will report that his murder himself is terrible. So let them wait out there to beat on us too, because that's how they go about now. We saw multiple deaths of auditors, conflicting report, half investigator report to the public. Family rejected that, you know of that.
And today again, it's another one.
The president even concluded in one in the first death that was reported that the people were loving. That was a serious conclusion.
Yeah.
How did you get to know? You're the president of the republic, so you know people who love him and not loving. You see this?
Yeah, woke up one at night.
Then people will say, then when you talk this, why will you not talk this?
Serious thing.
I'm going to go on this ground saying the truth and nothing but the truth. I fear nothing. It's to say the truth. We want a better country. Why would we be scared and see Liberia go backward?
Just to protect few group of people and the rest of the citizens. Oh my words.
Do you know how many kids who are about to graduate from high school with the ambition of serving the country in that capacity and will hear such a report?
Yeah.
You scare them.
Yeah, they don't want to
You
go
discourage them. You kill the dream. In the process, do we think about these things? Why everybody want to show the big man show? Everybody's sitting home. Nobody wants to go to say, oh yeah, we're sorry. Just the president of the EPS director, his deputy, even if he cannot go, they are able lieutenants. And look and listen to
these who are gone there.
Listen to the
He's supposed to go there.
Listen to the auntie
Saying
saying low-ranking officer only send them to carry information. This is terrible. The wife now fear of her life. She's in Haiti. Nobody can disclose her location. Can you go to disabuse a man that know this man act, but you decide, you say the man, now the family were given the chance. She said, imagine to look to certain part of the body, she was denied in the process.
We can so not happy in the country. Like people, you say that they are against that marvel. It already started happening. We woke up one day, we say that something happened to the president. Nobody know what happened to you. Or someone, but it can be anybody, Wiki.
Yeah.
It can be the vice president. It can be those senior government officials, people that Liberia depend on. It could be the speaker. It could be the deputy speaker. And Liberia be asking questions, and nobody would be telling anything.
So are we saying the lives of the common people in our country no longer matter?
No longer matter. They are the flies that sit on the dog's ear. They can be killed anytime.
The alarming rate of bodies in the streets every morning seems to be increasing. The volume is so loud, and nobody seems to want to lower it. This is sad and scary. Everything just going ziggy. Everything.
Yeah, no security.
Okay, let me read some of our texts on the KOOL online platform this morning. This one says, Charles J.S. Young said, good morning, Mr. Brooks. Java saying, TSA, good morning. And good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm watching from my office, Temple of Justice, Republic of Liberia. Ramsey Way, I say good morning, KOOL Family Radio Station. My name is Ramsey Way, and I'm following from 7-second junction. Jarrett Akin say good morning, WEEKIE Brooks. My name is Jarrett N. Akin. I'm watching you from Jacob's Time, St. Francis Road Community. J. Sao T. Tubogai say good morning, Mr. Brooks and KOOL Family. My name is J. Sao T. Tubogai. Watching you from Johnsonville, Looking Time Community. Lawson Augustine Zagasha Wisdom say good morning. And I'm following this national fascination conversation from my new resident in Cardwell. I'm Zagasha Wisdom. This one comes from Munan Clark. Good morning, KOOL TV, and I'm watching. George Poget say good. I'm watching from my comfort zone this morning. Florence T. Lahai say good morning, KOOL. I'm watching from Police Academy NSRO, and Ricky Kadiman say good morning from my political prayers room. Increase Abamuya Bese say good morning, guys. I just thinking on asking about this Melvin story, but thank God for the radio for the people, by the people of the people. Thank guys, I'm furthering. And Jay's Savior, goodness, say good morning, Mr. Brooks, and good morning to the peace loving people of Liberia. And Jay's Savior, goodness, watching you live from Red Light Mike. Thanks for always keeping there for the Liberian people. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much as well. Patrick Blaming say good morning, cool farming. Patrick Blaming watching you live from Dupoto, Painter City. And Jesse Blitzen say good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Vi. I'm live from ERW Junction. Good to be back on the radio this morning with another edition of a critical action issue. Thank you guys for the topic of the discussion this morning. Darasty Nimlan said, good morning, Mr. Brooks. My name is Darasty Nimlan and watching live from Bernard's Farm FDA Community. Thanks for the topic on the discussion. Morris Super Mario M. Kamar Jr. said, good morning, Quickie and Natana. And I'm live. Painesville, there's a community around the Soul Clinic Public School. Thank you for always informing the Liberian people. Johnson, Saturday Freeman, never miss the show for Weala Miami County. We say good morning and the people of Weala. Johnson, thank you so much for joining us always from Weala. Always. We say thank you so much. He said good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Vi. My name is Johnson Saturday Freeman. I'm watching from the show from Weala this morning. Thank you so much. Roosevelt is also always from Riverside. Never miss us well. Roosevelt Cleon say good morning, Mr. Weekie Brooks and Jana Tanabe Vaz Sr. and the peace-loving people of our motherland, Liberia. Brothers, I'm watching from the peace-loving in Barrow County, Riverside County, Sister City District 2, brother. Thank you for the show. And Patrick Kennedy say follow you guys from Australia. Thank you so very much. Moses T-Ball Flamori Flomo Junior say, good morning, cool family. Morning right here. And I'm watching for GSRO Cooper Farm Rehab Community. Thanks for the job well done. And Johnson say again, say good morning to you guys. Raphael E. Dolokoli II say good morning, cool family. Thanks for all the resourceful update. And I'm following religiously from my reading room at the St. John Clinic along the FBS community room. Thank you so much, Raphael. Always following us. Resurrection of Sin, Jared Titan, good morning. He says, Wiki Brooklyn Brooks and Jana Tanabe Vi. And good morning to your hard-working background staff. And I'm T. Jared Titan II. Oh, Resurrection of Sin. I'm religious following this morning ride from my comfort zone in 72nd Boulevard. Thank you so much. And Henry and Coco, he said, good morning, cool family. This is Henry Coco watching you from Soul Clinic Oil Field. Joseph P. Bally said, good morning, family. And I'm watching from Lover School. Only God will help our country. And it's Kid Darius People's Choice Maywan said, good morning, Mr. Brooks. My name is Darius Maywan. And I'm watching from joining you from my residence in Johnsonville. George Mayhew said, good morning, Mr. Vi and Mr. Brooks. And I'm watching from Morris's Farm, West Bank Community in Painesville. David Barron said, good morning, Mr. Brooks. And I'm David Barron watching you guys from Time Hall. My appreciation to you guys. Jeffrey King said, good morning, cool family, watching you from Cover Time Back Row. My name is King Jeffrey. And Zidane Martin Billity Batty said, good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Vi. And I'm Zidane and Batty watching and listening for WEEKIE community. Thank you guys for providing polite breakfast always. And Johnson and Mawa say good morning, Cool TV. And I'm watching from Johnsonville. So this is the problem in our country right now. The family is now rejecting such information being concluded by the government that this man committed suicide. They are saying no.
Especially responsible government. Oh my word. And oh yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Oh my God. And Liberians are still following. We'll go to the lines. Not fight today.
It's Friday. We got other activities.
Let's just listen to the family.
Once again, before you just listen.
You just listen.
It's not the voice of Nathaniel Big Vide Senior. It's not the voice of Wiki, but this is the aunt of the
immediate family.
officer who allegedly
they followed that and real this
for
this
3 years old. He lost his mother. Can you imagine?
My God. Oh my word.
Let's hear from the aunt of the EPL officer.
We have reached the conclusion that our son was murdered. We're not accepting any suicide. Our son was murdered. And we are only here so that government can go to tell us why he was murdered and who murdered him. Mary was a gentle giant. Mary was very loving, kind, funny, gentle. Mary was everybody's friend. The last visit I saw with Mary was on the phone. Before Mary left to go up on the tour with the president, he called. And that was the transition we had. He called his grandmother and asked for prayer. Did that all the time. And that was the last time he called and we went before the president and we should pray for him. Mary lost his mother when he was under 3 years. So we raised Mary. His mother's time we raised him. His mother was the sister between two of us. She was next to him. And Mary raised him in that family in Christian home. This is first cousin right here. All of these kids were raised together. Mary had never had any crime. He was raised as a normal child, loving and caring. And when he became a young man, he went to the world. Seeing that today he is still young from Mary all over. He gave him a territory of Mary. That's why when people come to us and tell us that our son killed himself, this family, no matter where he took us, this family is not going to accept that our son is not even killing or getting a fly. He's going to kill himself? No. Our son wanted to kill himself. He was the team of himself. He will have taken a single bullet. He will not torture himself by shooting all over his body. Who will want to torture himself? And the circumstances surrounding his death is what really have the family. Our son did not kill himself and we want to know who killed him. And why? He said he committed suicide. Somebody said, no. Capital N-O, no. He did not commit any suicide. People took Mary's life and more answer for that. He will not serve his country for 15 years on a decent record. Then you kill him and want to bury him for that record of going to history? No, that. We want our sons to declare he never killed himself. We want justice for Mary. We must clear Mary's name. Then the government has the nerve to come to us after they kill our son. It took 2 weeks. Nobody came to us. Can you say, for your sorrow? Nobody came to us.
From the heart of Gainesville, this is KOOL 91.9 FM.
So what was there to hide that you will not allow the people to look to a particular area? You hear this?
Yeah, you always said that they are so committed suicide,
but they are saying multiple wounds for suicide. But you restricted them where to look and where not to look, folks. This is it.
Then you see all that working. You are not a madman. You are all that guy, especially you are not a madman. For so in the morning, he gets mad, he takes a gun, and he kills himself. Does that make sense to anybody? It does not make sense to us. We will not buy them. All of Mary's friends that we know, even the ones that were dancing at his wedding, just in October, dancing in the rain. Not a single one has called to say sorry. No, and anybody come to us, including the government that said, nobody has come to us. Nobody has come to us to sympathize for us. There was only, I think, like last 2 weeks after his death, that he said the low class EPS people to come find out about his burial. After they posted on their government national website that they were investigating, they have not come back to us to tell us the result of the investigation. But they have come back to tell us, they keep the company higher than what they're in. The body was not even mentioned on us. Women still has his body. Tomorrow they can see women still has our body. This is why we have been sitting back. From the day of Mary's death news for his work has been terrified and has been denied. So if we are going to protect our daughter, we can come to the public hoping that it was just going to be 2 days in, but now it's 2 weeks tomorrow. She's in highway. I can speak to that.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. Let me read some of the comment quickly before we go to the telephone line this morning. And this one comes from Johnson. It's a good morning, KOOL. Okay. This one from Ambassador Ezekiel L. Bono. Good morning, Cool family. This is the usual ambassador with no borders following the show this morning from Gorbachev Market. Wiki, so the government is telling us that the EPS officer shot himself the first time he fell and woke up, shot himself again. Well, this one come from Emmanuel Mobile. Say good morning, Cool family, and I'm watching you. My name is Emmanuel J. Mobile, watching you from Pipeline Supermarket Junction. Moses G. Morgai. Say good morning, Cool family. My name is Moses G. Morgai, and I'm religiously following this undiluted truth this morning for SD Copot. Thanks for the show. And Joseph Heidi said, good morning, Mr. Vi and Mr. Brooks. I join you from SD Copot. Ishmael Bobby Joe said, good morning, Cool family. And I'm Ishmael Bobby Joe watching you from Bilico Wokiam. Mysterious death have started again. Thanks for the show. Thank you so much this morning. Let's go to the telephone line now and talk to our callers on this wonderful, wonderful Friday morning. Pamiria King, she said, morning, Cool family. Family, as usual. Always joining off for Luck birthday, said Mother Pamita King. Yeah. Oh my, I can't wait for you kind of Liberia. I miss you a whole lot as well. You in this country, you follow. You out of Liberia, you follow. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's go to the telephone line and have your say on this topic this morning. You want your life.
Good morning, Woody Brooks.
Good morning.
My name is Jack Distomo, and I'm doing a national congregation from Nigeria area from Lagos.
Let's hear your say.
Yeah, Woody Brooks, let me say thank you ever so much for bringing us this topic of discussion, because you know that this government is not serious when it comes to these things. Just imagine so many deaths around the area, and they don't have no evidence in order to prove that somebody killed this person, but they're killing people around here, making families to grieve. Look at the development of that EPS office of people. Just imagine, see what the family is talking about. So it proves to me that that somebody killed that man. That man was not killed by himself. But this is the portrait that we see. Justice is not fulfilled. But one of these days, somebody will come to fulfill justice. Thank you for apologizing the opportunity.
And thank you so much as well for taking up the time to join the conversation this morning. So let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk to all our callers on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Robert Gibson.
Yes, Robert Gibson. How are you now?
You're welcome. You're welcome on the show this morning.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, morning, that EPA officer, I know you very well. Well, me very well, so I don't know if the state takes it out, but I was beating the president down, found time together and stuff, very president down.
Okay.
And it's sad to know that this thing happening and this type of thing going on. I would have been the home of his family, but unfortunately for me, I don't know the word about the word, but I know that guy, all be on the street, talk, you always trying to teach you, talk your joke. And you will not look at your EPA officer, essentially you see you with a weapon or so. But I guess that's what I eat in my brother, so I call it money.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope that so that information can be up, other Liberians can go to the residents of Mary Erling to sympathize with the family.
Yeah, the government has failed.
In the time of bereavement standard, Liberians console the family too.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm going to tell my brother also.
It's been a while, old man, but it's good to have you. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I'm confused. Because just 2 days ago, the information minister went through estimate government in that state that actually make it say they was alive. And then the one thing said was investigated. So what kind of thing that the government said the family shot said? It's so confusing.
Yeah, even when after the incident, that was the very first thing that the EPS that released that quick that he committed suicide, and they were investigating what led to the suicide. And 1 minute, now the family say, just imagine, nobody have gone there, not even the EPS director, but only to send people, only inform them about the program leading to the activity leading to the burial. This is troubling.
Yeah, and it's so sad that we really want to allow this to every part of the body. So it's sitting up something. And like I understand, I mean, let's go, we really have to come back on radio again and tell us what's on the that's what you deny that the guy can forgive you that. The government says the thing was alive. So you need to come back to tell the Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief, for joining the conversation this morning. To all the callers and those of you watching online, that's our hotline and our WhatsApp number. You can call us as well. You'll be part of the conversation. But let's go back to the line and talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, WEEKIE.
Yeah, Kula, go ahead.
Well, thank you. First, from District 4, Montserrat County. Well, me as them, I have just on this particular local WEEKIE. Lived in recently crime, and some months back we were discussing the late possession up to now of parents have not yet received justice. And now someone who has served in the EPA for so many years will one thing or will get decide to kill herself. For me, I don't think necessary. There is a far place because on the same estimation said that they went at the funeral to search on a deceased body. But while searching, they decided to move more and they were stopped not to reach that far. So if those people have something in it, they should come out and tell the family. Or we don't want those type of injustice within this country.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. And this one comes from Miley to Philly Mayborn. So good morning, my cool family and familiar weekends. Watching you from Raverty Highway. Thanks to you guys for the show. May the Almighty God bless and protect you. Always stand for the truth and talk provocative as well. Love you all, but God loves you with the best. And Catherine Jackson said, good morning, cool family. And I'm Catherine Jackson watching you from GSA. Back to the phone lines to talk to other callers on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, this is the one you are trying to this study. You will be this very size. So government put down that we don't have people to prepare in country. They think you should consider when you see it. In going back to someone more level or dealing commanders. Often that like that part of them, so you put investigation and nobody know how to part of the looking at. So they gain another experience. So people will continue losing their family because of what? And all of them will be in fear. And you share that the government. They are not even nobody kind of people. Then how would they think the country will be? So I mean, we will tell ourselves that we have no time to protect like our people said. That's how the president is that working. Everybody needs to go to them for every was so. So these are some of the things. No lawyers will tell you what that's funny happening. Who just go by it? See that? So people don't always say
and even the death that occurred at the Marshall era with Ralph.
Yeah.
The commander there at the police depot, he be accused of staffing the young man, and today he's on the run. And the family are also crying for investigation. The police is also being accused of not providing information to the whereabouts of this officer.
Yeah, the country will give the country and go to how that country and the country will get and say that we are sorry because people who can be close to the president and just go have freedom and so much that are close there. So when I do my that I'm not in, so I get some of them. But we do very have to have that especially when I'm showing more.
Thank you so much.
This is KOOL 91.9 FM.
Good morning.
Morning, WEEKIE, and
You're welcome.
thank you for the recognition. WEEKIE, this discussion this morning. Many Liberians, they are in here this morning. I think the government made a mistake. You should accept the people that the mayor was shoot by a new mayor. But you cannot say this mayor or this time.
And people still want to know who they want to know, man.
No, the first place, when you shut yourself for net, you threw it away. So one shot, you shoot yourself away. You don't have no power to use yourself 1 or 3 or 4 times. So there was a mistake from the government saying that the mayor from Minnesota, no, the mayor was super on new mayor. That's the only thing we tell people.
They both begin old.
I have an investigation.
He meant teaching the government how to laugh. Movie. Like cartoon movie. Thank you. I look at that movie. I can't my daughter watch. Let's talk to this color you like.
Morning, Chief.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Moses Flamel. I phone from 356 South Avenue. I think I listened to the lady. It is so much frustrating. I think my person said if you get in there, they will know what you are saying. We find Wiki, but they say that some person take on each other. Wiki, it is so frustrating because we are, these people voted for you. Because we are here to see reason. Because we are not to fool you. We are. That's what they say.
Thank you. Thank God. Oh man, thank God. Your life.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mr. RSC. My brother didn't teach about it. As those bodybuilders who were killed mysteriously, and there was no justice on that behalf. And then this year we are experiencing another killing again. We are trying to government to come up with justice on behalf of these people that are being killed. And then they are coming out and say that this country stuff. That is a lie. I mean, what this country for I don't know that with this great stuff will not be
The poor owner want to inform the family that about the bury.
What was that be?
Thank you, my brother. Let's talk to this caller you like.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you this morning. And
the man from the People Liberation Party, the man from the One Lofa movement.
Thank you. And then second, yeah, Wiki, thank you.
Go ahead.
Wiki, this issue, look, I want to comment on both of you. And for some of us, we will not rest because we believe in the power movement of this country. But this issue, I follow the God that died, that EPA officer, his parents, the aunt, the sister, and the rest of them. And then we get away with spoke. We said this thing. From the onset with EPS and the government return of Liberia, when they came out with that information that this guy and kill himself, we challenge that statement up to today. It's an open challenge. But one thing I want to comment for this one, when you said it was the real family that died, bro. Canada, hell, the entire country. But it is son of the soul. We want to call the president to speak to this issue. But we want to say to you this morning that God death will go on the carpet. Wiki, the Bible that the God is said, I'm killing 77 of the God from Central Bank. What is the result of that case today? They go on the carpet. Wiki, the city all the time, the president said they were loving. Wiki, see Moses. These three boys are following Moses. What is the outcome? My good friend and brother Moses Carter, he cannot speak to the issue. These are people that will say and tell them, no, this thing about Liberia is not about job we eat. For some of us, we will continue to speak to power. We will continue. That the government is responsible. We want to condemn it in the case that government must come out. We need an investigation. The president of that country, you see if the other man that follow you in today, that goddamn mysterious up to now, the president cannot speak today. But today, everything you said is a lie, man. We are confident we are. You said those things we talk about, everything was lie. But today, we are saying, you are the Mr. Lion Man. You must speak to this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Clarence Thomas said, good morning, brothers. And I'm Clarence Thomas, and I'm watching religiously from the show from my way to work. And Jonathan Freeman said, good morning, cool family. And I'm Jonathan Y. Freeman, watching him from Rehab Jacob Time Lone Star. Kelvin Towell said, good morning to Information Institution of our time. I'm Kelvin Towell, watching from Ganta City. And Aaron Aaron GD say good morning, cool family, and Mother Rosalie and Poy watching you from my comfort zone, so clean. Honorable Child Zigba Bati community. Thank you so much this morning. We take a few more cards and we call it a day on this issue of politics or other things, and we bring you some motivational, inspirational speeches this morning. Your life.
Yeah, good morning, Wiki.
Good morning, Chief.
It is Andrew calling from Magiri.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to consider physician. I'm a physician. But if you were happy, I wouldn't want to call. All the people that went to Adi in the country, yeah, we didn't physician, I wouldn't call.
They apologize now.
Yes, we will get a penalty for it. We the physician will get a penalty for it. And the president do everything he wants to get it to it. All the people that went to Adi, everything. We did everything. We can't call, but we did everything. I wouldn't want to call. And we'll get a penalty for it. We the physician. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much. Let's go to the call of your life.
Good morning, Wiki, and good morning, Donna.
Yeah.
My name is Costa Evinada, and I'm calling from the Ria Community. Wiki and I, we tell something in the Mary, and the show. Maybe some of you are not making. Let's talk about the investor. For the key, where I saw his mother is for the key on his show, doing his recording. The kind of feeling is created in me that night when I was listening to Melvin's voice. He said the people before his wife. One day you get to the family, you ask the wife of Melvin. She or her small talk. And she recorded it. That recording was for the people on the show that night. Oh my brother, you couldn't hold your tears. You know, the mention is saying they come and kill me. Only God can save me. And he went out. No one came to Sabine. He said, no, the government come and kill me. Only God can save me. So it was not spiritual, the moral value. And people wouldn't have delivered it was Saturday. So when they testify, people there, if you look what they call it again, actual story, when it changed maybe, because they even shoot it. So it was not spiritual. Sometimes that's what they invented for the teacher. Nothing of the information of departure. Not that you pay Johnny supposed to appear on his sponsor last year. Prophecy war on his stage, only so pay Johnny never appear on the show because they were asking some question that would bring chaos in Marcus and free Johnny, concepted and he was not going to appear on the show.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. That's not the discussion. Your life.
Good morning, Mr. Go.
Good morning, Sodin. Let's hear you.
Oh, thank you. And let me say good morning to the French people. And let me also say good morning to my brother, Nathaniel Bar. Just a Tony PJ, member of the Economic Freedom Fighters of Africa. I listened to you, and we then followed the case that's telling our brother who just this country for 15 years. The only thing he could have get in return to frustrate his family. And which of course we all know that today is way to him, but tomorrow it will come. We are calling on those that were on post that night to please come up with a fact. Nothing for a fact, and that people need the fact from that particular death that occurred during the president's talk. Let me also call on the president to seriously investigate into that process because this is one of your possibilities. This is men that were with you, that were guarding you, that were protecting your life. So the life has been taken away. So, Mr. President, we are calling on you to please want an investigation into the case to see how best is funded and get justice. Thank you for the opportunity this morning.
Thank you. Take 3 more cards. You live.
Good morning, Wiki and Nathaniel.
Good morning.
Thank you, Wiki. I'm Aaron Galatan Football. Thank you for the platform this morning. And Wiki, it is worrisome, it is disheartening to hear the anger of the government. Up to now, they have not found those perpetrators that killed Melvin. And Wiki, there are a lot of investigations that we need a conclusive response on the government and for justice to prevail. The legs of those auditors, the legs of those 3 missing boys,
and that of the EPS and WEEKIE. Those things have the possibility of undermining the peace and stability of this country. Wherein the president will be moving, man trapping, it scares the citizens. And this is a wake-up call to President Weah. President Weah, whatever your unit does, and you should take into consideration that you will take full responsibility one day. Whatever you do, history will judge you. Thank you for the platform.
Thank you also. Let's talk to this caller your life.
Good morning, WEEKIE. And let me say good morning to Mr. Va.
Good morning, Nukwe.
Thank you for the recognition.
Go ahead. I love her. I'll be calling my name. Calling me Mr. No problem. Go ahead.
WEEKIE, the issue about people dying seriously and allegedly has become an issue that we will discuss on the media continuously. With the issue of this EPS guy that died, I saw him when he was on a duty at Jamaica Restore. But that is not the reason that I called. The reason I called this morning is that the Bible says that God hates those that shed innocent blood. I say it again, God hates a lying tongue and those that shed innocent blood. It will be accounted to any other person that played their hands into the death of Melvin. We don't believe that a human being or a normal human being will go and shot themselves 3 times. But it is alleged and defended if we have anything to prove that he killed himself or the government cannot come up to say that this is the circumstances that led this man killing himself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's read this before we go for our break. This one comes from Roger Sherry. Say, good morning, KOOL family. And I'm watching you live from Amagashi, Painesville, Japan Highway. Sylvester Cooper Jr. said, good morning, my brave KOOL family. And I'm Sylvester M. Cooper watching you guys from Boulevard Junction. Gentlemen, I will always watch you guys because you people stand for the truth. Continue on your truthful broadcast, family. God will always guide you. And this one comes from Simeon Blowey. It's a good. This is Simeon Blowey watching you live on the main campus of University of Liberia. Thanks for the topic. This very interesting, this wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, thank you so much, all of you, for watching us this morning.
This is KOOL 91.9 FM.
But it's time to make it dance.
Give us